Known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Callaway, the return man. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better. Tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Winston.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, this defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And to the surprise of many, the New England Patriots made a huge splash in free agency. And on the first day, they added Hunter Henry from the Chargers. 5 years there, career-high 60 catches last year. He expects that number to go up in New England.
Now Jones. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And Traquan Smith, now in his 4th year from UCF, still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Pete Werner in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, it's Jones. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Off the play fake, Winston. Out to his left. And I think the ball's out. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Jones. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So,
and oh, that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it,
oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they do so in possession of the lead now thanks to the effort of their defense. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Winston. Steps away to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And Lutz puts this one through.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Good job, baby.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a...
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll leave this one for White.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
We got 3.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Callaway, the return man. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 13. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Winston. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Winston now. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down and 4. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. 7 yards there and a first down.
And Jacoby Myers made the team as an undrafted free agent. He's one of the few holdovers from last year, and he was the most productive. Led the team with 59 catches. Wants to add a few more to his career total as this game moves on.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, this is Harris. Shedding through the defense, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Harris, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Harris. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 26 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Looking long for Thomas, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on second down. Winston.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, left side, it's Dorsett. And out of bounds right around the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, Winston rolling to his right toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again with Winston. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Patriots 22, Saints 19. Will Lutz to kick off for the world.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar, 75 yards. And the Patriots use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Running right through it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Winston. Flushed out right. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Lutz's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Winston to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Patriots, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all